All right, welcome to Dom's Corner, everybody. I am here with Mark Earheart, wherever he went. He should be back here pretty soon. Finally got him on. I know everybody wanted to hear from him here. I actually got a lot of requests for you, Mark. I don't know if you can hear me right now or not, but a lot of people wanted Mark in here, so got some.
Oh, very good, very good.
Yes.
I'm here.
So
Relaxing.
yeah, exactly. Like this video if you like the content here. Hit that subscribe button below. Leave some feedback in the comment section. We got some news here to talk about. Gonna do a movie review for Hubie Halloween, which, surprise, surprise, Mark actually watched. I typically don't watch Sandler movies either, so, you know, we were just kind of talking about that off camera. So Mark, how you been, dude? What's been going on?
I was just working all the time, pretty much.
Right on, dude. Right on.
Just did get to the drive-in last night for Scream and Sleepaway Camp.
Scream was at the drive-in.
Yeah.
I've been wanting to see that at the drive-in or in any theater, really. So
yeah, it was really really good time.
Awesome, man. What did I see? I saw Empire. That was the last thing I saw.
Yeah, I saw that in the theater, not at the drive-in, but the regular theater.
It's awesome, man. I never thought I'd be able to do that, so it was pretty cool.
Yeah, definitely very cool.
Yeah, I'm glad they brought it back. I remember, like, before COVID started, they had it out in, like, worldwide theaters, and they actually, like, it topped the box office. That's kind of crazy. That Empire Strikes Back was #1 in the box office. So that's insane.
Well, as it should be, really.
Yeah. That's a great fucking movie, though. I mean, it's my favorite of all time still. I know.
Yeah, and the picture was just beautiful on the big screen.
Yeah.
They really did it up nice.
Fucking love that movie. Still waiting on one more here, too, guys. Boy Ian's about to join, so waiting on that, too. But, yeah, so I kind of talked about this last week. Jamie Foxx is coming back as Electro. I don't think you and I have had a conversation about this yet.
We have not.
Yeah, I was kind of curious to get your thoughts on that while we're waiting on Ian here.
Well, this is my thought on it. Nobody liked him in the first time around, except for me. I actually liked him.
Wow.
So I'm not sure why they're bringing him back, because he wasn't like a fan favorite. I personally liked him. I thought he did all right.
Wild.
But, you know, was he perfect? No, but I thought he was all right. But certainly I think they could do a reboot of the character and maybe be better than it was. I'm not sure.
Yeah, but is it going to be a reboot, or is it going to be something that's... I mean, is it all part of this multiverse plan? Which we'll get into that more here in a bit, but...
Yeah, well, that's the big question. Is it part of the multiverse? Like, it sounds like it probably is going to be.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know. It would be... They had... what's his ass? J.K. Simmons at the end of Far From Home. And I remember telling everybody that was going to open up the multiverse. That's what they were trying to do, and everybody called me crazy. And then now we got this Jamie Foxx news, and I think I was right, because I actually personally thought that they were going to bring in all 3 Spider-Mans in Far From Home, and that obviously never happened, but that's what I actually thought was going to happen in that movie. But I think J.K. Simmons is a pretty clear sign on that. And then, I mean, did you hear, too, the rumors of Kirsten Dunst coming back, too, as Mary Jane?
Yeah, I think that's great. I enjoyed her. Yeah. I hope she does come back. I saw fans bitching about it online, like, why are they bringing her back? Blah, blah, blah. But I think it's a great idea. Why not?
Yeah, people like to rewrite history, because I remember everybody was begging to open it up into a Spider-Verse, and then all of a sudden this news is popping up and it's going to become a Spider-Verse, and everybody's mad about it all of a sudden, which I personally don't understand.
Yeah, there shouldn't be any. You're going to get all of the best of all of the world. You're going to get all 3 Spider-Man in one movie. How awesome is that? And, you know, I think everybody liked at least some aspects of all the different Spider-Man that they've had. So
yeah, I had a feeling too, ever since Sam Raimi got announced to play or to direct Doctor Strange, that I had a feeling he was going to bring in Tobey Maguire. Obviously, that's still not confirmed, but you know, I'm going to go ahead and guess that we do see Tobey Maguire reintroduced in that one.
Well, I hope so. I think Sam Raimi directing is a great idea. I love him. You know, I think his movies are great. I don't have issues with his movies like some people do.
Yeah.
I was a big fan of Spider-Man 3, still am. Love that movie. Absolutely love it.
Yeah.
But I liked all three Tobey Maguires. Like, to me, they were all great. Now, is 3 perfect? No. Did I like what they did with Venom? Not necessarily. But, you know, The Sandman was done pretty decent, I thought. I really just enjoyed the Peter Parker, the dark side of Peter Parker. Those scenes in 3, those were my favorite. Some people really hate that. I loved it.
Right, and we're gonna get back into Spider-Man in a minute, but here also making his debut on Dom's Corner and on this channel, we're gonna bring in Ian Schick. So here we go. He should be joining here soon. Ian, what up, dude? I think he's having audio trouble right now, so we'll get him in a minute. But yeah, I'm not a fan of Spider-Man 3 as much as you are, but I understand your like for it, and I think that I at least agree with you on the fact that like Tobey Maguire, when he's playing the darker moments, it's really good. Up until about the point he starts dancing in that little cabaret bar or whatever.
I love the dance. I love that's my favorite scene in the movie, bar none.
I knew you like the dance. I knew
love
you
the
liked
tables. The dance. Just absolutely was great. Loved his little cocky attitude. It was just fantastic.
No, dude. Now, honestly, like if I'd be lying if I said I didn't laugh when it came up in the movie, but like,
yeah, see, it's humorous. It's enjoyable. It's different. It wasn't like, you know, it took him out of character and allowed him to do more. And I thought that was good. I liked it.
I definitely understand why people can enjoy it, because when you look at Sam Raimi's body of work as a whole, like when you talk about Evil Dead, I mean, what are those? They're horror comedies, you know? So
right. Yeah. Horror comedies.
Sam Raimi's always done that. So I get why people like it. For me, it felt off color when you compare it with the tones of not that the first two didn't have comedy, I just felt like it was off color.
Yeah.
But like when it comes down to like him in the sewer and his rage and everything like that, like Tobey Maguire fucking kills with that shit. Like,
yeah. Well, you know, 2 was amazing. Original was amazing. William Dafoe killed it.
Yeah.
I don't know. I just love the Tobey Spider-Man movie. I wish we could have got a 4th one.
Yeah, bro. But boy, like I would have taken a 4th one any day. Like I really hope they kind of continue that on into this new Spiderverse if they start to open it up and shit, you know. Like, yeah. I don't know how they would, but they could. Ian, do I got you yet? It still says he's connecting.
Hola.
There he is. What's up, dude?
Okay. Sorry about that, bro.
You're good. Hey, we're here talking about live action Spider-Verse. So, what are your thoughts on this, Ian?
So I've seen very little of it. But from my understanding, they're going to bring in Tobey Maguire and Andrew Garfield as well.
Well, it's not confirmed, but it just looks like it's heading in that direction. Hey, is there a way you could tilt your camera up just a tad? I don't want to. I just can't see you like barely at all. So.
Yeah, sorry. I got it. We're in the process of like getting ready to move, so I haven't really got any of my stuff.
Oh, you're good. Just a little bit. That's perfect. Thank you. Yeah. So, but what the news was, and this is what we were talking about, is that it's been heavily rumored that Kirsten Dunst is coming back in as Mary Jane. Jamie Foxx is pretty much confirmed as cast as Electro. Yeah, or he's coming back as Electro. I was saying that we were kind of talking about how J.K. Simmons was in the end of, what was it, Far From Home, back as J. Jonah Jameson, so that's kind of what we were going off of.
Was he in there? I didn't see. I don't. Man, it's been like a years since I watched that.
Yeah, he was in the post credits. So
I don't remember seeing him.
Yeah, he's in there. He's in there. Hell yeah. What is each of your guys' favorite Spider-Man so far? Like, not movie, but just actor to portray the character. I'll start with you, Mark.
And I'd probably have to give Toby the edge just because, I don't know.
Nostalgia.
He was the first. Nostalgia brought it in. You know, I liked all three. Andrew Garfield's my least favorite, but Toby would be my favorite. But Tom Holland is definitely he's definitely made it his own. Did not disappoint.
Ian?
At all.
Tom Holland, hands down.
Yeah,
I like Toby. Toby is definitely has a place in my heart because nostalgia.
Yeah.
I definitely agree with him. Like, he was the first, and it was like a good setting. And also, I loved Sam Raimi as a director. So I feel like it would have continued with Toby had Sony not screwed the pooch with him.
Sam Raimi directing a movie with Tom Holland in it would actually probably be pretty cool. I don't know
if it'd be better.
What's that?
I don't know if it'd be better.
Better? I don't know. It might be. I don't know. I really like what John Watts does. I think that with Tom Holland, I don't know. Like, Tom Holland's my personal favorite, so I'm with you, Ian, but Spider-Man 2 is my favorite movie still. It's almost like how Michael Keaton's my favorite Batman, but The Dark Knight's still my favorite movie. I don't. So it's that same concept, I guess.
I can get that.
Yeah. But, I just think it's a great idea. I think it makes a lot of sense to open up a Spider-Verse.
Can I make a quick interjection with a different topic real quick?
Sure. Go ahead.
What are the rules within your podcast? Can I curse?
You can curse.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. No, that's fair.
All right. I just wanted to make sure I wasn't going to go against your fucking rules and standards, you piece of shit.
You're good.
Okay.
You can curse, bro. You can curse.
Awesome.
All right.
Awesome. Everybody's going to hear a bunch of F-bombs.
Yeah, it's fine. There's really no other rules. I mean, there's no rules with cursing or language or anything like that, but just no politics. That's no religion, no politics. That's.
But I love my Jesus Christ and my Jewish shit. Okay, I'm done.
Right. But so
anyway, sorry. Let's back to the topic. I was just curious.
Well, no, I mean, I was just gonna wrap it with basically that. I mean, I think that's. Raimi is probably gonna bring in Tobey Maguire. I would probably put $100 down that. I'm not gonna do it here, but I think Tobey Maguire will come back in the Doctor Strange movie since Raimi's directing, and I think it's
So Raimi is directing them?
Oh yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah, sorry, we were talking about that earlier. You weren't here, but yeah, Raimi's going to direct Doctor Strange multiverse.
Okay.
It's called the Multiverse of Madness, for crying out loud. I mean, why wouldn't he bring in Tobey Maguire?
I mean, yeah, the mad lad Tobey Maguire himself.
Yeah.
Can you guys hear me all right?
Yeah, you're good. Your audio's good. Yeah, I just haven't checked your levels on my end to make sure that we're all equaled out. But yeah, you're good. Never mind. Yeah, you're good.
Okay, good shit.
Yeah, all good. It should come out perfectly fine. So another topic though that I wanted to get to, unless anybody had anything else they wanted to say about Spider-Verse, or
I definitely want to say some stuff about Spider-Verse.
Yeah, go ahead.
I think
let's hit it.
Now that I'm finally in here, I think that Andrew Garfield should just stay the fuck away from it.
Are you kidding?
Entirely.
I disagree.
100%. And if they bring Andrew Garfield, I feel like Toby and Tom Holland should kill his character off.
I disagree.
Together, because Andrew Garfield's just an awful fucking Spider-Man.
You think he's bad?
I think he is the worst Spider-Man.
It's a matter of
every
opinion.
Spider-Man.
I like Andrew Garfield, man.
I hated him. He was the worst personification of what Spider-Man's supposed to be. Absolute worst. And there's so many like animated depictions of Spider-Man that could be considered really bad. I think all the animated Spider-Mans are fucking great, but there's a couple that I don't think they were able to capture what Peter Parker was supposed to be and what Spider-Man was supposed to be.
Yeah, but I think that comes down to direction. I don't think it's Andrew. I think Andrew's.
I do think it's Andrew. Because Andrew also didn't even show up for his. He didn't even show up for the Grammy shit for like the pre-release for the first one.
Yeah, but I feel like that's because he was just over the direction. Like, if you listen to him talk about the movies, they were coming into those things, changing the scripts on them every day. And I understand that your job as an actor is to come to work and shut the fuck up most of the time. And when you get
I don't think it's
like
necessarily
Spider-Man,
that, but I think it's just like it didn't seem like he cared for that role whatsoever. I think he butchered Peter Parker.
Mark, what do you got? Do you think Andrew Garfield should pop in? I'm not telling you to mediate. I was just curious of your opinion on it. It's okay.
Well, I mean, that's kind of a tough call. I mean, if you did it without Andrew Garfield, I don't see that as a problem.
Just completely replace his character.
You know, if you just bring in Toby and not Andrew, I mean, I think that would work out just fine. If you brought Andrew in as well, I don't know. Why do you need Andrew in there anyway? I'm not sure.
Well, I think it would just tie into Jamie Foxx's Electro. Better.
Well, again,
Fox is just like, yo, I just killed Andrew Garfield. I did you all a favor. You guys can leave me alone.
Well, maybe that's what will happen. Maybe he'll show up and he'll kill Andrew Garfield in the first minute. And then
the disrespect.
And then Toby comes in and freaking nails him, and saves the day. And then Tom Holland comes in to cheer him on or something.
Well, you laugh, but I mean, in all honesty, it's a possibility. I don't want to sit here and pretend that it's going to be an easy sell to get Andrew Garfield to come back. For one of these, it's not.
I feel like it'd be very hard for him to get him to come back, and I really want it to stay that way because I just absolutely fucking hated Andrew Garfield.
You're not the only one.
I liked the first movie with him, but I felt like his role was just so he was just an asshole all the way through. He wasn't quippy. He was just an asshole. His character was an asshole, and it's that's not what Peter Parker is. Peter Parker's quippy. Spider-Man's quippy. He's just a smart aleck. That's it. And it didn't feel like you feel no emotion in Andrew's role. So I absolutely fucking hated his role. The movies were good, but I fucking hated him.
I think in The Amazing Spider-Man, the first one, as Spider-Man, he had some quips in there. As Spider-Man, not Peter Parker. Peter Parker was very subtle and silent.
He's just an asshole throughout the whole role, in my own opinion. Sorry, go on.
I just think it comes down to direction and not so much his skill as an actor. Andrew Garfield is a phenomenal actor. I mean, outside of everything but Spider-Man.
Probably, I've not seen a lot of his movies.
Hacksaw Ridge, no,
I haven't seen it.
Okay, he's a really talented dude. I don't doubt him to. I don't know, and that's the same thing with Jamie Foxx. Everybody hated Jamie Foxx's Electro, even Mark.
I loved it.
Yeah. Oh wow. See, I
didn't mind it. I thought it was all right.
I mean, but Jamie Foxx is a talented dude, and I think that he has a chance to come back in and redeem himself with people with that character, and I think that's perfectly fine. I'm not, and I know Mark's gonna get hot on this one. I'm not a big fan of Hayden Christensen, but if he came back in the Obi-Wan series for flashback moments or something, I'd be down with it because I think he has a chance to redeem himself in my eyes. I think.
Are you talking about from the first three trilogy, the first three?
Hayden Christensen, Anakin.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh no, I didn't mind him.
I'm not a fan of him as an actor in those, but I've seen him in other things where he's actually done very well. But I think he's
quick question.
Bring him back.
You say bring him back. I say bring him back too. I mean, I liked him.
I think Mark would love if Hayden Christensen played one of the Spider-Mans in the Spider-Verse.
You know what? Use Hayden Christensen in place of fucking Andrew Garfield.
Yeah, there you go.
That'd make that movie. That would make that so much more enjoyable for me.
I don't think replacing him would be a good idea, but if he came in as a different, they should
replace him with Hayden Christensen, and then they should do a Sandman scene, and he could say, "I hate sand; it gets everywhere."
I love it. I like the smart guy. The smart guy knows what he's talking about.
He does. He's good. He's good guy. That Mark.
Now it's prophesized that Hayden Christensen's going to be the next Spider-Man in the next little trilogy they decide to do because they're going to cut off fucking Tom Holland because they're assholes.
I think
And Sony ruins everything just as bad as FX does.
Listen, man, if he's good for the role that they want him to do, man, bring in whoever. That's how I always look at it.
Okay, so is there a way to turn up volume through Zoom?
Through Zoom, no, you're gonna have to use your own levels.
Damn
outside.
it!
You're fine. I don't. Oh, what do you mean? Like,
I'm trying to hear you.
You can't hear me?
No, I can. It's just like.
I see. No, it's usually.
I'm using my gaming headphones because I didn't realize that I needed to get a quarter jack for my new headphones to plug into my interface. So
that's all right. Mark's using like a BlackBerry over there or something. So I mean, you
son of a bitch. Who still has a BlackBerry?
No, it's a Leno computer, or however you say that damn thing.
Lenovo?
Yeah. I got a Lenovo.
Yeah.
Ew, you guys are gross.
I know.
So Lenovo is a good deal at Best Buy one day, so hey.
I don't blame you, honestly. I'm pretty gross too.
You can get some pretty nice Lenovo's for some pretty good prices. So
yeah, excuse my setup, but like boom, I'm actually kind of excited. I don't know if you guys can see that. But that's
I can't see shit anymore. You
can't see it all?
I thought you just fell in a hole, to be honest with you.
No, I kind of wish I did. So I got like a little Mac Mini and shit, and then like a fucking setup right here.
Okay.
All for like audio recording and shit.
Right on.
So that way I can start making music.
Nice. You got foam behind you too?
No. That's my bed.
It looks like foam, so it's cool.
I know. It's kind of fitting. That's why I was like, I'll use it. No, that's my bed. Right. So I sleep in the living room because I just moved to Texas and all 3 rooms are taken.
Oh, okay.
So we're moving, but yeah.
All right. So you mentioned Best Buy, Mark. So speaking of Best Buy, did you guys hear about the sale that's going on?
What's going on?
Yeah, it's like 13th and 14th. They're going to basically do, because Amazon does Amazon Prime Day on those days. So Best Buy, in order to stay competitive, is going to basically do the same thing. So it's going to be like their Black Friday sales, but they're going to do them on 13th and 14th, which is in just a few days here. So
that's weird.
October of this month?
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Yeah.
So you just get early grabs on sales?
Yeah. Just got that story today, so we could stock up on some Blu-rays, hopefully.
Hopefully good deals on Blu-rays then.
Yeah.
I've not been able to collect anything since I've left FYE.
Yeah.
I picked up this one today.
What was that?
You can see it.
It's very grainy. Oh,
Beetlejuice 4K.
The Beetlejuice 4K Steelbook.
Nice.
I'm good with that.
Out of sale, out of print, but I had pre-ordered it and I went and picked it up finally today.
Nice. That's sick.
They were going to basically dismantle my pre-order if I didn't pick it up today.
Yikes.
Mark, did you see New Mutants?
I have not seen New Mutants.
Okay. I liked it.
I have.
Did you
liked it?
I liked it.
I hated it.
Hated it. I know a lot of people did. I knew I was going to be in the minority.
I think the reason why I hated it is because it was FX. It was recorded. It was filmed under FX, and it was like ready for 3 years. And they finally released it after 3 years. Like it was ready to go for 3 years, but they're like, "Well, we got this deal with Disney. Let's hold off. Let's see what happens. This and that." So then they made a deal with Disney. They're like, "Okay, so since you're buying this, you got to release this in theaters, or else you can't release it at all."
Well, I think the biggest bummer of it was, like at the end, like I'm not spoiling anything, but like the biggest bummer for me was basically like, because I liked the characters, I actually enjoyed them, and it's like
I felt like the characters could be enjoyable.
Yeah, I just felt like I was bummed because I wasn't going to be able to spend any more time with them. Like I knew that was it. It was like Dark Phoenix. Like I wasn't huge on Dark Phoenix, but like this
didn't watch it.
But I loved like Sophie Turner's portrayal of Jean Grey, and it's like I wish they would just get her back into it, and they might. I doubt it.
I doubt it too, because I think that has to do with the fact that FX had control of everything and shit like that. And I feel like FX and Sony just ruin a lot of things. Sony should just stick to entertainment products, not entertainment fields.
But Sony's doing real hot right now, though.
Are they?
Well, yeah. I mean, with Into the Spiderverse, I mean that movie was $1 billion hit. You had Venom, which was a $1 billion hit. I don't know if it was a billion, but it made like a lot.
I liked Into the Spider-Verse. I thought that was a very well animated film.
It's an amazing movie.
Yeah,
it's my second
it's
favorite
up there.
Spider-Man movie. My favorite's Spider-Man 2, but
Understandably so.
yeah.
Spider-Verse is your second favorite?
Yeah.
Mark's about to shit on you.
I know.
He's like, listen, you son of a bitch, I'll come over there right the fuck now.
He's getting ready to kill me.
You know, Spider-Verse, I was very skeptical. I stayed away. I didn't see it in theaters.
Did you
Dude, it was so worth it.
Did you see it?
I waited for Blu-ray and I picked it up. I got it, waited for used Blu-ray. So I got it for like $12 and put it in, not expecting to like it at all. And
you fell in love with it, like the majesty it is.
Really enjoyed it, and Nicolas Cage just stole the whole movie.
Oh, that's right. We had this conversation. You said if Nicolas Cage wasn't in there, you wouldn't have liked it at all.
No, if Cage wasn't in there, I wouldn't have watched it. Probably he was what made me watch the movie.
Okay,
it's funny because I absolutely fucking hate Nicolas Cage as an actor. I hate him as an actor. God. He did help make that movie into what it was, though.
He's amazing in that movie. Cage is back on, though, dude. Like, Cage is back. He's
I think where Cage needs to stay is voice acting.
Really? No.
Yes, his voice is perfect for voice acting. Him as an actor, though, I feel like he's an awful actor. Mom and Dad was great.
Depends.
Mom and Dad was fantastic.
Yeah, that was a great movie.
I got to be honest. Not that I didn't want to see it. I just didn't get to watch it.
Watch it. Hands down. It's a fever trip. It's a fever dream.
I know Mark didn't enjoy this, but I actually think Mandy's his best performance in ages. Like,
I don't think I ever watched it.
It was a tough movie to watch. It was Mandy was not it wasn't like a likable, like, oh my gosh, this movie is so good and enjoyable. It was a tough. I liked it. I liked the chainsaw fighting and all that stuff.
Oh yeah,
great.
Yeah.
But the parts of it that didn't have Nicolas Cage in it, the other actors and stuff, and just seemed to draw out, go too long. I don't know. I mean, I didn't hate it, but it was also not what I was expecting. I don't know. It just wasn't.
I gotta watch the other one, the Color Out of Space as well. I didn't see it yet.
That one I liked a lot better than Mandy. Yeah. I've watched that one a few times. I got that on 4K as well.
I have a feeling I'm gonna like that one better too. I haven't seen that one yet. I know that like you can get the 4K for like dirt cheap anymore on that, but so I gotta grab that at Best Buy.
Yeah, grab that one if you can. It's a good one.
Yeah, I think it's gonna be awesome. That's like that's an H.P. Lovecraft story, I think, or something that was.
Yes, it is. Yes.
Yeah. What movie are we talking about? I'm sorry.
Color Out of Space. Have you heard of that with Nicolas Cage?
No, I've not.
The trailer looked amazing. I just need to see it.
I'm not gonna lie to you. Pretty much every Nicolas Cage, I just avoid every Nicolas Cage.
Did you watch Mandy? No, right? Watch Mandy, Ian. You're gonna love Mandy. He gives an incredible performance in that.
I don't believe it.
I don't think he's gonna love Mandy.
He's gonna love Mandy. I know him. He's gonna love.
I don't think he's.
Is it fucked up?
Oh yeah, it's very fucked up.
Okay. I like fucked up movies.
It's very fucked up. It's very artistic.
I mean, my favorite film of all time is a Siberian film.
Like Suspirian film.
Siberian film.
Siberian. I know what you're talking about. Yeah.
I'm kidding. I've never watched it in my life.
Really?
I refuse to. I can't. There's no way.
There's a fan base for that.
I know there is. There's a fan base for a lot of fucked up movies like that.
Yeah.
No.
You'll love Mandy. I know you will.
I don't think I'll ever watch a Siberian film just because of a lot of the depictions in it.
Did you ever see that one, Mark?
Didn't see it.
Siberian.
Have you?
No.
So there was a customer that came in one day when I was still working at FYE, and he was like, "Yo, I'm trying to watch something really fucked up." And all this shit. And I was like, well, if you're trying to watch something really fucked up, you're not going to find it here. I was like, you're going to have to stream it. Yeah. If you want to watch something that's going to like mess you up. And he was like, okay, well, what are your suggestions? I was like, I think the other movie is Red October. I'm not entirely sure, but it's similar to Siberian film.
What's Red October? I know that movie.
I might be wrong. No,
I'm thinking of
Blue October is a band. Yeah. No.
Hunt for Red October is what I was thinking of.
Maybe I'm thinking of the wrong one then.
Mark likes Hunt for Red October, I bet.
No, this one. This is one. This is one that FIE would not sell. because of how messed up it is.
I see.
Just like a Siberian film.
It's that one, and then Martyrs is the other one that's supposed to be really messed up. That's
it might have been that one. I don't know.
Because Martyrs was redone in America, I think, by the Twilight guys or whoever did Twilight, and then like it never like hit. They cleaned it up essentially. Was the deal with Martyrs? So I don't know. But Bart, we gotta talk about Hubie Halloween because I know you saw this. So
yeah, I watched it today.
Yeah,
fresh off the press.
Did you see this?
Excuse me, what?
Did you see Hubie Halloween?
What is this?
It's the new Adam Sandler movie on Netflix. That's why. Yeah. Okay. All right. So let's talk about this.
Let's hear it.
All right. Here's the review for Hubie Halloween.
Pause that thought. I'm gonna go off camera for a second.
That's fine.
I'm gonna go make a drink.
We'll review this movie while you're.
I'm gonna listen to you guys.
That's fine. All right. All right. So here's the review for Hubie Halloween. Here we go. All right. So I saw this movie, and I gotta say, overall thoughts. I'm not a big fan of this. I thought this movie was pretty bad. I didn't laugh a lot. I found it to be incredibly unfunny. I found it to be unfunny to a degree where it actually got kind of irritating. That's my view on it. Mark, what'd you think?
I loved it. Best Adam Sandler movie in decades. Decades.
I will say this, though. Here we go. So I'll say this. There's a character that pops up in the beginning, and I won't say who it is. But he pops up right in the beginning, and I didn't think I'd ever see this character again. I think you know who I'm talking about. It's in an asylum scene, and this character was in a Adam Sandler movie from a long time ago. He popped back up in here. I didn't think I'd ever see him again. I laughed a lot in that scene. There were a couple other moments that made me chuckle, but I don't actually enjoy this movie overall. I was really looking forward to it.
Is this supposed to be spoiler free or what?
Spoiler free, yeah. We're giving spoiler free thoughts.
Oh man, that's no fun. You're gonna get some spoilers.
I know.
Was it Crazy Eyes?
You want to give spoilers?
He was silent. It's Crazy Eyes.
Spoiler free, because this is the one I'm gonna clip out for the channel. So spoiler free.
Man, damn it. Okay, can you give me a nod? Was it Crazy Eyes?
No.
Okay, it was Crazy Eyes. There's no way it wasn't.
It wasn't. I could text it to you if you really want to know.
Anyway, we could talk about the actors who were in it, correct?
Yes, you could say who's in there as far as actors.
Well, I'll be back again.
I will say Ray Liotta was brilliant in it.
Yeah. Ray Liotta given a performance that was, I don't know. Like, it's not him. Like, I liked him. I didn't like the comedy he was delivering. That was my biggest issue with it.
The scenes with him in it were hysterical. I laughed more than I've laughed in a movie in a long time. I don't know.
Yeah. I'm glad you liked it, man. I was looking forward to it. I think what's her name is, like, I liked seeing from Happy Gilmore, Julie Bowen, and back in it too, like, because I think her and Sandler have pretty good chemistry. So that was one of the things I liked. I just found that overall it was the same mindless shit. Like, not that I expect like sophistication from Adam Sandler movies, because I definitely don't, but like it just feels like to me that he's going for this thing where he's trying to make the movies so bad. Like they're just gonna,
he wants them to be so bad that they're cult classics.
They're gonna be accidentally funny, and like you can't try to make an accident. That's just how it feels to me anymore.
I laughed so much during this whole movie.
I'm so glad.
It wasn't like I laughed in the beginning and then stopped laughing. No, I laughed constantly through this.
That's good, man. Great. I'm so glad. There's one scene.
Can you guys hear me?
Yeah, you're good.
Yes.
Okay.
There's one scene in a that takes place in a corn maze that I actually dug, and I actually laughed quite a bit in that. The other thing about Sandler in this movie, and I think this is one of my bigger issues with it, he's trying to play, he's not playing the water boy, but he's playing another one of those like type of characters that's like, you're supposed to feel for him, you're supposed to, really sympathize with him because he's clearly got like some kind of, I don't know, he's just clearly naive, and I get that, and it would have been fine, but the difference between like something like this and Waterboy is like Waterboy, they made him look goofy, and like here, he just looks like Adam Sandler. so he's not like, I could not buy him as this character that he was trying to pull off here. So
I thought it was easy to buy off because he pretty much was playing a similar character that he's previously played over and over and over again. So it's like, all right,
When doesn't he?
You know, it's here we go again, same old, same old. But
oh no, don't get me wrong, it's consistent. Like, but I just felt like
this one worked where others failed miserably.
This is the most likable character he's played in a long time. I will say that. Like, likability, it's the most likable character he's played in a long time. Even though he's doing the goofy voice thing again, it's the most likable time he's done it in a long ass time. And like, I almost did sympathize him on the level of the Water Boy, but I just felt like he was, I don't know, man. He was the attire, they just dressed him up really quick. I liked how him and Kevin James worked off each other. Like, I think that they create some pretty good comedy together.
Like, Kevin James is in there?
He's in there. He's funny. I like Kevin James in movies. I think he's very funny, and him and Sandler always have good chemistry.
I really liked Chuck and Larry, so I mean.
Yeah, Chuck and Larry's great. That was one of my more favorite ones of recent years. But
so, since we're talking about Adam Sandler, are we still reviewing this movie, or are we on the topic?
I don't know, Mark. Do you have anything else you wanted to say?
I mean, I think everybody should check it out. It's really good.
All right, yeah.
I'll give it a watch tonight.
Listen, always.
It's on Netflix.
Yeah.
Always check it out and like form your own opinion. That's what I always say. So like. And you might actually have fun with it. I can see why some people might have fun with this, like for sure. Like there's no doubt about it.
Okay, so here's my question to you, Mark. Was it a nostalgia trip?
No, I'm not really big on Adam Sandler for nostalgia.
But I'm talking about, did you catch hints?
Yeah, like, it was pretty much, I don't know. It was not nostalgia at all, really.
No, I'm going to say it didn't rely on nostalgia, but I actually did catch, like, a lot of references to past movies, though, too, that he's done.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's what I was curious about.
But it didn't, like, rely on nostalgia to try to be funny. Like, it was just... but it's in there. There is nostalgia, like, especially in the beginning. I was talking about the one character.
So I'm definitely down to give it a try myself, but I want to talk about Adam Sandler in serious movies.
Yeah, I think Mark froze up.
Yeah, he did.
Go ahead,
Mark. You there? Hold on, Mark. You there? Or are you like completely dead? He died.
He'll come back. Go ahead, Ian.
Oh, he's a pillow now.
Yeah.
Anyway,
yeah, I'm trying to get my battery cord here.
Okay,
you're good.
Sorry, I'm back.
You're fine.
I was curious.
Technical difficulties. I don't know what happened, but
he got ate by the pillow monster.
Technical difficulties.
Back because I feel like this is a movie everybody.
Yeah, I'm back.
So, Reign Over Me. Have you guys seen it?
Yeah, I love Reign Over Me.
That is my favorite Adam Sandler movie.
Uncut gems, man. Uncut gems.
I haven't watched it, but it's really hard to think about watching him play something like that.
But that's the thing, dude.
I'll give it a shot.
You watch that movie and you forget it's Sandler. That's why I think that was his best performance in Uncut Gems, because you forget you're watching Adam Sandler. You just think you're watching this degenerate gambler. That's why I think he was awesome.
Okay, I think I can get behind that. I feel like Reign Over Me was fantastic. Have you seen it, Mark?
I don't recall seeing it.
That's the one.
Who's the other actor that's in there?
Don Cheadle.
Okay,
he's great. He's great in that movie.
Yeah, he did a phenomenal role in that movie. Yeah, I feel like Avengers did not give him enough of a role.
I agree.
I feel like he would have done amazingly.
Who's the better roadie? Is it Terrence Howard or Don Cheadle?
I like Terrence Howard, but we didn't get enough of a chance for Terrence Howard.
Yeah,
I like Terrence Howard.
Yeah.
So Don,
I felt like he was ripped off. I don't dislike Don Cheadle, but I felt like Terrence was ripped off.
Yeah, me too.
What exactly happened with Terrence? Why did they switch him out so fast?
I can't remember. I think it was a financial thing, though, if I'm not mistaken. Mark, do you know?
I'm guessing they probably weren't giving enough money.
Yeah, I think he asked for some more money, and they were like, "Now we're just going to replace you."
Yeah, they kind of did that with Edward Norton, though, too, right?
Yeah, well, I think they felt like he was a little difficult to work with on set.
Well, I would imagine.
Yeah, Edward Norton seems like he's a little bit arrogant.
Yeah.
Who is it that replaced him? Mark Ruffalo?
Yeah, Mark Ruffalo.
Yeah.
Okay.
Who kills it now, by the way.
Yeah, Mark Ruffalo. I feel like that was a fantastic switch.
Yeah, like he kills it as Hulk. Some of those lines in Endgame.
It's a good switch, but I didn't think they should have made the switch at the time. I was like, why are they doing this?
Yeah, well, at first I think Ruffalo's Hulk was a little stale in the first Avengers movie, and then
it was, but I feel like he was very uncomfortable in that
right.
realm.
Well, he's definitely grown into it now, especially now that they've made him more comedic. He actually really works. But they had to find the tone, I guess. Probably the same with Chris Hemsworth as Thor, I would say.
I feel like Chris Hemsworth as Thor was a fantastic pick, but Dark World was garbage.
Yeah,
that is the worst fucking like Marvel movie.
That's the one Mark likes, right?
I do like Dark World. Yes.
I did not.
There's a lot of praise. There's a lot of things to praise in it, but it's not my. It's definitely. It might be my least favorite at this point.
I like Ragnarok the best, though, by far.
I keep hearing that I need to watch Captain Marvel, but I don't see anything of substance that makes me want to watch it.
I like Captain Marvel.
I like it.
Mm-hmm. It's good.
It's not like great, but
it's not the best by any means, but it's good.
It's low on the Marvel list. If you rank them, it's going to be low on the list.
I don't know where I'd rank that one. I gotta be honest.
I'd rank it pretty low.
Where would you guys rank Black Panther?
Oh, it's my first. It's my favorite.
Really?
I would rank it probably somewhere in the middle.
I'm not gonna lie. All the politics in it killed it for me.
Really? I liked it. Too political for me. It's my favorite one. I was saying that, and I believe me, I was saying that before Boseman died. Like Black Panther has always been my favorite one.
No, I feel like Chadwick was like the personification.
Amazing.
Of Black Panther. Yeah, he was the personification.
I love that movie. I think it was. Like,
I'm just incredible. I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm very upset that he's passed away because I would have liked to see another movie with him in it. Along the Marvels, I've never watched anything else with him in it. I don't think.
I always think about everything they could have done with like Wakanda, and there could have been a lot of great things to happen there. And I
feel like they focused too much on it being a part of Avengers than it did its own standalone, and that's where I'm a little upset with it. And then whenever they did do its own standalone, it became kind of a political stance, and it's just like I get where the political stance comes from, but at the same time I want to watch a movie. I don't want to watch politics.
I don't know, man. I see, to me that's what made it. Like not necessarily political stance, but just the fact that it just had an underlying message to it, and like I don't think it was a bad. I don't think it was a bad message, that it was sending. No,
it was a fantastic message it was sending. Here's my thing.
Yeah,
I don't. It's not the politics behind it. It's just the fact that it was like a political movie. Like it just felt like there was a lot of story to it, and because there was a lot of story to it, it was mostly dialogue.
Well, I guess it's political in the sense that it was like. Yeah, I don't know. I liked it. I think it had the perfect balance of dialogue and action personally.
I didn't. I wanted more action. But I also like when I'm watching a superhero movie, I want action.
Yeah.
That's just me. So like
I always want more action.
Oh yeah, Mark's all about the action.
I don't even like action films like that. Like honestly.
Mark's favorite is Endgame, right? Mark, your favorite's still Endgame, right?
Oh, I loved Endgame, absolutely.
Endgame was phenomenal.
It is amazing.
I don't care what anybody says.
Oh, it's amazing. I'm not going to say
Infinity Wars was okay. I was just okay with Infinity Wars.
What? I love them both. I think they both. Oh, you can't have one without the other, so you got to love them both, I would think.
No, you can't have one without the other, but you don't have to love one just because you love the other.
That's true. I don't know. I've been. It's a toss up between those two. Which one I actually like better, to be honest.
Back to Black Panther really quick.
Yeah.
I just want to say that I feel like I could have enjoyed the movie more with more action. But overall, it was a fantastic movie for what it was. I was just bored with it because of all the dialogue. It's like mafia movies. I can't watch mafia movies because they're so dialogue
like any
heavy.
Mafia movies?
Yeah. I like Goodfellas is a great film.
I was going to say, come on, man.
Stay awake for it.
Come on, Goodfellas, Casino? Are you
I've
nuts?
never watched Casino.
I
just can't stay awake.
It's subjective, but I mean, like, yeah, I fucking love Casino.
I like my favorite director, hands down, has to be Edgar Wright.
I love Edgar Wright.
I love his directing style. It's like my favorite fucking directing style because it's the perfect mixture of dialogue, the perfect mixture of story, and the perfect mixture of whatever the fuck else is going on with his type of movie.
By the way, when's Baby Driver 2 happening? Speaking of Edgar Wright, has anybody heard anything?
Are they actually doing one?
Yeah, he's gonna do it. Yeah,
because that was my first 4K purchase. I watched it. I streamed it.
That's a good first.
I watched it, I streamed it, and I was just like, oh my fucking god. Next day I went to FYE, I purchased the 4K, and I was like, I'm watching this again, and I'm watching it in 4K, and my PlayStation said, no the fuck you aren't.
Mark, what was your favorite Mafia movie of all time?
Probably Scarface.
Scarface does count?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay,
yeah.
So Scarface for me.
Yeah, it's the mob. Yeah. It's
yeah.
like
I feel like that's more like drug cartel than anything.
That's the mob.
But
it's a
Goodfellas. But Goodfellas is amazing.
Yeah,
Ray Liotta is awesome.
See, like,
go ahead.
Sorry. See, like, Goodfellas. I feel like Goodfellas had a fantastic story. I just couldn't stay awake for it. With Scarface, I was able to stay awake for it, but I don't think I could watch it again.
Scarface?
Yeah, dude.
Oh, damn! I think it's like one of the more rewatchable movies of all time.
Yeah, I think you can watch it at least once a year.
Yeah, that's crazy. Hey, man, everybody's got their thing.
Can we count shocking. the Wolf on Wall Street as a mafia movie? Because by technicality,
I don't think it's a mafia. I get what you're saying, but I don't think it counts.
Wall Street's full of crooks that are a bunch of fucking gang members.
That's true.
Because if that was the case, then Wolf of Wall Street would be my number one because I can watch that again and again and again. Wolf
of Wall Street is the absolute shit. I mean, it's amazing. Did you guys watch The Irishman? Ian probably didn't, but
yes,
I did not.
What did you think of The Irishman?
Do you remember Andy?
Mark,
Andy watched it, and Andy liked it. Mark, go on. I'm sorry.
Yeah, what did you think of The Irishman?
No, I watched a long movie, so you gotta dedicate some time. It's like 4 hours or something.
It's worth it, man.
Maybe
it is so good. You can knock it out in like an evening. Just be prepared though. 4 hours.
Yeah. No, I think Pacino, man, he's on fire in that goddamn movie. Like Pacino is the shit. Like they're all good.
Pacino's always on fire.
Not this way. Like he hasn't been like this in a long time. I love Pacino, but he's never.
Who else was in that? Wasn't Robert De Niro?
Pacino.
Pesci was back.
Pesci and Harvey Keitel, who I love, by the way.
Pesci came out of retirement.
I didn't know Pesci retired
and got an Oscar nomination for that. I mean, the thing is,
imagine getting out of retirement, just get an Oscar nomination.
Well, it made a lot of sense because he's not playing like the normal Pesci character. He was playing a very different type of Pesci in that, so it made sense to me. He was probably the best performer in the whole thing. Just because
you know who they should have added to it, even though I never watched the movie.
What was that?
Steve Buscemi.
Steve Buscemi's awesome. Did you watch?
Honestly, though,
King of Staten Island.
No, but I need to watch Boardwalk Empire. That is something I need to watch.
Oh yeah, I haven't seen Boardwalk Empire to speak on it, but I think that Buscemi in King of Staten Island gave his best performance that I've seen from him.
Wait, he was in the King of Staten Island?
Yeah,
are you talking about the one with the fucking dude with all the tattoos?
Pete Davidson? Yeah.
It's supposed to be like kind of like a drama but a comedy at the same time.
Well, there you go, Mark. We were talking about good comedies. King of Staten Island's one that they made. That was pretty loud.
Yes, I saw that and I really liked it.
Where can I watch
that? It
was
kind of a slow burn. Not. I don't know. I didn't really feel like it was so much of a comedy. I really felt like it was more of a drama. But I enjoyed
it gave the
story.
vibes of a drama.
Well, okay, I won't disagree. The first time I watched it, Mark, I actually looked at it as more of a drama. The second time I watched it, I found myself laughing a lot more at it. Like, it became a lot funnier to me the second time. So maybe you gotta give it another watch.
Maybe I need to watch it again. Yeah.
Yeah.
Where can I watch this?
King of Staten Island I think it's just available to buy on like any digital or rent on digital. I think,
so I have to buy or rent it. I thought it was like on Amazon Prime.
It is on Blu-ray now.
I own the Blu-rays. It's somewhere around back there. I own the.
Do you have it on Vudu?
I do.
Can I use your Vudu just to watch it?
Let me check how many devices I got being used. Okay. But if not, then yeah, I'm down.
I literally just want to use your Vudu just for that one movie. I'm not gonna lie to you.
I might be able to delete a couple of old devices off of it, so you're probably going to be okay.
Okay,
I would say.
Cool. because
Yeah,
I would love to actually watch that film because it did interest me. I put
that's
off
an
watching
amazing
it.
movie.
I put off watching it because of my ex. Not gonna lie to you.
All right. Whatever you gotta do. What was the other
Get
one?
my mind off things.
Fuck, I was gonna say, what was that other one? I was just gonna mention it and I forgot that I wanted to bring it up. Oh, no, it wasn't a movie. The Boys. Has anybody been watching The Boys? I haven't caught up, so don't spoil anything.
No, but my friend Emma watches it. I don't have Amazon Prime, so I'm not able to watch it.
Mark, you watch The Boys?
I am not all caught up, but I have seen some of it, and I like what I've seen. Yes, very much.
All right, the season 2 is all on there now, and I haven't finished it yet. So
yeah, I'm not done yet either. So yeah, but definitely some good stuff in season 2.
Yeah. By the way, Ian, I'm not trying to talk over you. For some reason, when you start talking, it fades in later for me on my headphones. So that's.
I think it's because I'm using a Scarlett. And
yeah.
So the Scarlett interface, the way it works is I'm pretty much using a processor. I'm not sure if you know anything about like the interfaces like that.
Yeah, I have one.
Oh, okay.
So I think it's just because
it's giving me a bit of a delay.
I have an interface. It's just not one of those interfaces.
What interface are you using, by the way?
I have a Yamaha.
Curious. Oh, okay. So you're still using some pretty fucking great shit.
It's pretty good. If I'm getting delay here, which I'm pretty sure I am, it's not because of that. It's other things that I have open here, but I'm trying to...
If you're getting delay, it's like maybe a couple of milliseconds.
Okay. Yeah, I know I'm freezing up and delaying a little bit, but I'm trying to work on getting rid of that here. Let me try to do something here real quick, guys. Hang tight.
Very good.
I'm try to delete that real quick, and we should.
Whenever we move, it might be a little bit until I'm able to actually like do another one of these. But I'd love to keep doing these with you guys.
Oh yeah, hell yeah! I'm having a great time here.
So far, I am too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, by the way, Mark, it's nice to meet you, bro.
Yeah, nice to meet you.
This is kind of the idea is the whole podcast, man. This is why I've been sending out the links. Is the whole idea was to be able to sit here and geek out with my buddies, on a weekly basis, man. And
so you're just trying to do movies, or are you trying to do like a mix of things?
Well, no, I mean, we could sit here and talk about life as far as I fucking care. I mean, it doesn't. We're just all geeks, so obviously movies are going to be a big part of what we do.
Oh yeah, no. I want movies to be a part of it if I'm going to be in this. But
it's like we could talk. I mean, it's just no religion, no politics. But I'm good to talk about anything. But I'm just
so music, games, those are open options then.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Music, games, TV, movies, whatever you guys want to do. Like, oh my gosh, Mark! I mean, like Eddie Van Halen, man. Speaking of which, I mentioned it last week, and oh my god, I was like, Mark is gonna be so upset. That was you were the first person I thought of because I remember how much you love Van Halen.
So. I was pretty devastated, actually.
Yeah.
I was totally stunned. I almost fell out of my chair. I couldn't believe it.
Yeah.
The guy changed my life. He changed my world. He changed my life's direction. It's so many different things about my life include music. And if not for Eddie Van Halen, the direction that I took, the path that I've taken would not have ever occurred had not for Eddie Van Halen. So, I'm a music junkie, go to every live show there is pretty much, Van Halen tours, every tour there was, nonstop. Just a close connection with Eddie because of everything that he did in music and just totally blew the door open for me to broaden my horizons to really see what is all out there. I had a philosophy once that was basically, there is music out there that I don't know about that's amazing. So I need to find that out. And I didn't get that until Eddie Van Halen brought that to me.
Hey, I'm going to be the next one that brings that to you.
And it was just so many amazing moments with Eddie and great times and parties and just every concert that I went to, just, there's so many different things about it. Reminiscing with friends and people that you meet at the shows and just, it's so many good things nonstop.
Fucking legend, man. And it's terrible. It's like 2020's been taking the worst of them. Or the best. I'm sorry, the best of them. The best of them.
Yeah,
I wish it would take the worst.
It's making the worst choices.
Yeah,
and taking them.
Yeah.
So,
what was that?
I didn't necessarily want to get into music on this one. I figured
we could do whatever.
No, we'll stay music. We can go in the music direction because I love music.
What were we gonna say though?
I was gonna say I kind of figured we were gonna stick on movies on this one, but I'm actually curious, Mark. How old are you, man?
How old am I?
Yeah.
Well, that's a question that I get asked a lot.
How old do you want him to be?
So I usually say
27, 28.
Oh, wow.
My standard answer is 36.
Okay.
So,
he's 36.
You know, give or take. But yeah.
I'm gonna
Steve
give you
Buscemi in the new Adam Sandler movie. Steve Buscemi is asked by Adam Sandler how old he is, and the guy's like, I really don't keep track of that.
That was a good line. I liked that. I'll give you that one because that was a good line in that movie.
That sounds like a good movie.
It was great. It was like, that guy's me, right? Right? I don't keep track of that. I don't even know how old I am. I stopped counting.
No, that's fair. I was just curious because you were talking about going to like concerts and shit like that and like partying with them, and I was like, you know what? I was curious.
Well, Mark's got fucking
concert,
stories.
Okay, this won't necessarily give you my age, but when I was growing up, obviously, a younger kid, the second concert I ever attended was Van Halen's 5150 tour. So you can imagine that, I'm saying I was a kid, but I'm not going to tell you exactly how old of a kid I was. But
I'm going to guess
anyway,
12.
When I saw that tour, that show, it opened up the world. Everything. I didn't know anything about music to that point in my life. I had no clue about nothing. And I'm seeing Eddie on stage do things that I didn't even know existed. I heard sounds coming from a guy playing guitar that were impossible to make. It was like, oh my God, it's just blown away. Like, pretty much he had the effect on music with me as Star Wars did as a film. And probably you as well, Dom. So if you can kind of relate to that, Eddie did that
Absolutely,
for me.
I can.
In the music genre, where Star Wars did that for me in the film genre.
Oh, you said your second tour, right?
It was my second concert I ever went to.
Okay, I said 12 because I didn't know what year it came out, but I know what year it is. So I have a guess as what your age is, but I'm not going to say. I'm going to leave you at 34.
All right, that works.
Because you honestly, like, for as old as you probably may be, I'm not going to say, you definitely don't look it from my angle so far. So congratulations on looking so young.
Well, thank you. Thank you so much.
No problem, bro.
I have a guess that there's a ticket for a Beethoven concert in that picture frame behind you, but that's just my guess.
What's that?
That's mean.
That was very mean.
I liked that.
I'm sorry,
I liked
Mark.
that. That was mean, but I liked that. I love roasting. So we start roasting each other.
Oh, we can break balls. Nah, 36. He's 36. I know for sure.
Cut that out because I don't want people to know his age.
Oh yeah, that's true. He doesn't.
So your second age was your second tour was when you were 2 years old.
Oh man.
1986. Like, if you said it was amazing, right?
Yes. Never forget that night.
There's no way you were 2 years old. So that's why I'm thinking like you might be in late 30s, early 40s.
Stop trying to guess his age. He's not going to tell you.
I
don't necessarily want him to tell me because I want it to be a mystery for me too. But I want to cut this out.
It's a mystery for me, and I've known him quite a while at this point. So
does he work at FYE with you?
No, but we know each other from the mall.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I won't say the positions that we were.
Mark's 34, and he'll always be 34, but he's probably about 43.
I don't know. He's not going to tell you.
I don't want him to tell me. Keep it a mystery, and then cut this out because I don't want other people knowing.
He's old enough to hate The Last Jedi. That's all that matters. So anyway.
The Last Jedi is garbage.
Yeah, so
Last Jedi is garbage.
It's a podcast for another time. Another time.
Pause that thought.
What's
Last
up?
Jedi. Which one was that? I can't think.
Episode 8. Episode 8.
It was the the really bad one.
Episode 8 was garbage. I agree with him. Episode 8 was awful.
What?
Yeah.
Episode 8 was awful.
It was the worst.
Oh, I wish my phone had battery. I would pull up your tweet from when you saw that, Ian.
Episode 7 was great.
I would pull up your tweet right now, but or Facebook post if I had battery.
Do you want me to tell you why I posted that?
No.
Okay.
I'm not interested.
I'll be nice.
To be honest with you.
The whole reason
Go ahead.
Okay.
Go ahead.
The whole reason I posted anything positive about that movie is because you gave me a free ticket.
That's true. I did hook you up with that.
I honestly, I had a bad experience with the crowd. I had a bad experience with the movie.
The crowd, I believe, because it was in that theater that you were at.
Dude, what happened with the crowd?
It was a full crowd, so I couldn't find a seat other than the very fucking front and the very right side. I was literally at the very front, the right side, with my neck cocked to the fucking side, like, wow, this is such an enjoyable experience. Just staring off, trying to like watch the movie.
So,
and then the fucking couple next to me wouldn't shut the fuck up. Like in the like when I watched episode 7, there was this dude, this dad and his son that were talking throughout the whole movie, and I ignored it, and I was fine with ignoring it. This dad was just trying to explain like Star Wars to his son. My friend Cole, he was pissed off about it, but I didn't give a fuck. Cole bitched about it on the ride home. I was like, Cole, you watched it already. I can understand why you're a little bit peeved about it because you thought it might have taken away from the experience for me, but it didn't. It didn't take away from the experience for me whatsoever. I was able to ignore them the whole time. And this dad was trying to explain this movie to his son. This dad was trying to get him into the universe of Star Wars. I'm not mad about that whatsoever. Now, this couple next to me, these people did not know what the fuck Star Wars was or some shit. They just went to watch because of the hype. They had to, because they would not shut the fuck up throughout the whole fucking movie. Like, oohs and ahs is one thing. Being like, I don't understand what's going on is another thing. I understood what the fuck was going on. And I'm fucking sitting here with my head cocked to the side like, yeah, this is great. No, the movie, I did not like it.
Worst theater experience I ever had, and I'm questioning whether it ruined the movie for me or not, because it's a movie that I still say I don't like, but I haven't rewatched it since the theater. But that was, and Josh could attest to this, Mark. He might have told you about this. We went to see Ready Player One, and every single time there was an 80s reference, we had people kicking our seats. Like, because they were so excited about it. I'm good with you getting excited about an 80s reference, but quit kicking our seats.
I agree with that. No,
I shouldn't kick your seats.
No, you shouldn't.
I'm good with them getting excited. That's just no seat kicking. I don't like that movie, and I think it's because of that. Like, and I hate to say it, but I'll rewatch it and give it.
I didn't care for the movie. I thought it was good in its own sense, but I feel like the story was all over the place. I feel like maybe the book is great. Maybe the book is great, but I feel like here's the thing: they should have taken that book and extended it throughout more than just one movie. They probably should have done like 2 movies, left a cliffhanger. Yeah, maybe a trilogy, but I feel like trilogies are so overdone. Maybe a dual movie. I kind of agree with Edgar Wright's statement that he will never do trilogies. So I think that if he does Baby Driver 2 for sure, he's going to end it at Baby Driver 2. And I think that he is correct on doing so.
Yeah. Oh, by the way, because we were talking about Star Wars, Adam and I are going to be talking about Force Awakens. That'll air on Saturday. And Ian, we're trying to get you into that. I'm trying to work out scheduling with.
Are you doing that Saturday or Thursday?
Well, it's going to air Saturday. I'm trying to work out scheduling to get you into it, though.
So I'm off Thursday, but on like the weekdays because of the mall scheduling in Texas right now. Which, by the way, I fucking miss you guys in Indiana. But
we miss you too.
Mall hours in Texas right now are a little fucking strange, so it's making it hard to do a lot of things.
Yeah, no, it's cool. It's not your scheduling. I'm good to do it Thursday. I'm just trying to get with Adam for that, and then Mark, you and I will talk. We got to work something out for The Last Jedi because I know you wanted to be on that one for some odd reason.
Definitely got a lot to say about that.
Yeah, so we're looking forward to it. We're really looking.
Last
forward
Jedi
to it,
was number 7, right?
8. Force Awakens is 7. Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie to you. It's been a long day.
Oh yeah, no, I had a rough one too. But I was
Sundays
kind of
are the
telling you
worst
guys about
days to
that in the
work.
chat earlier. Today was one of those days where you didn't want to do anything, and then I just, did things anyway, even though I probably shouldn't have, against my better judgment. So I had a pretty rough shit day. I'm not going to get into the details.
Well, you know what? This podcast today is going to make up for it.
Yeah, I'm so glad that we actually got to work this out finally. And that was that's been like the whole idea when starting this was to do something with my friends weekly, and that's why I send out links to a bunch of different people. It's just with the hope that somebody comes in, you know what I mean, at least, and that's the hope, but it's just,
by the way, Dom.
Yeah.
I have I want to get your opinion on a song I'm trying to write right now.
Okay.
I'm gonna send you something after this.
Okay.
Because I don't want to interrupt this for.
Where are you gonna send it? I feel like
we're on the. I'm gonna send it to Facebook.
Okay.
Unless you have somewhere else you prefer to send.
No, Facebook's perfect because my phone's dead, so I'll have to do it from my computer. So that's perfect.
Fine.
Yeah.
Do you not have a charger in there?
Not around me at the moment, so I have to go somewhere else for that.
Okay, that's fine. No, the reason why is because I want your opinion on something, because I feel like you as a guitarist, you have some opinions that
if you want to actually,
I'm getting a bunch of.
At some point, if you want to do another Zoom meeting, not one that will air, but just just one to where you can show me some stuff. Because I was going to ask you about that at some point. That's fine. Yeah.
But speaking of last interjection about that. So I'm doing some musical business ideas and moves and shit like that.
Okay.
And if you have any recording equipment, which you have a Yamaha interface, so that's a little bit of what you have right there. I do want to work something out with you because I know you want to do music. So outside of that, let's get back on the topic at hand,
which is
Star Wars.
Oh, Star Wars.
Star Wars 8 was awful. I don't even care what anybody says. I liked the fact that Luke was back in it. I hate the fact that they killed him off. I hate the fact that I hate the direction of the movie, honestly. I'm really mad that they didn't wait for who was it that did the first one? I can't think of his name right now. J.J. Abrams. J.J. Abrams.
It wasn't a matter of waiting. He didn't want to do it.
I thought he did.
No. He did, and then he didn't.
Well, whoever the what was his name? Romano or some shit?
Ryan Johnson. Romano.
Romano.
Who the fuck cares what his name is?
Ryan Romano.
Is that
it's Ray Romano's brother, Ryan Romano.
Who was it?
I don't know. I'm just fucking around.
The second movie to this recent trilogy, I feel like was awful.
Okay.
Awful fucking direction.
Okay. I'm good with it.
Yeah, you're right about that.
Good with it.
100%.
Yeah. I was going to ask you, so did you guys watch the Fat Man trailer? Mark, I feel like you had to have seen this.
I miss a lot.
I've been texted to watch it, and I have yet to watch it. Not that I didn't want to. I just was busy at the time I was texted by it, and I just haven't got to do it.
All right, dude. I'm
going to love it.
Let me explain to you this premise that's going on here. Mel Gibson is playing Santa Claus.
Sounds good so far.
But he's a badass, hard-edged Santa Claus.
Okay.
And the whole idea is they're hiring a bunch of hitmen to go kill Santa Claus. It looks like one of the most fucking bonkers action movies that I've ever seen. But I cannot wait for it. I cannot wait for this to come out.
I'm in.
I'm in, man. Mel Gibson playing hard-edged
Santa Claus. Mel Gibson, you said Mel Gibson, that means I'm in.
Yeah. The other one, I talked about it last week. Did you watch the 355 trailer?
Anything with Mel Gibson, I'm in.
Yeah. I expect the worst yet best outcome possible.
It's got to be amazing. Did you guys see the 355 trailer with Jessica Chastain and who's the other one? Lupita Nyong'o?
So I missed a lot, so I don't know anything about the Fat Man, but now I do.
What's that?
Sorry.
No, Mark said something. I heard you. Hold on.
I have not seen the 355
okay.
trailer, no.
Okay, yeah. It looks like a fun action flick, for sure. It's the only thing that makes me nervous is it's Simon. I know you like the Dark Phoenix, so you might be into it, but it's Simon Kinberg who did Dark Phoenix.
Did like Dark Phoenix, yes. Yeah. I enjoyed that movie.
Yeah. I mean,
not my favorite, but I enjoyed it.
No, I like Dark Phoenix. I was disappointed by Dark Phoenix, though, too, all at the same time. Like, it was not the movie I.
Well, it's disappointing that they didn't get to make the movies they were supposed to make.
Mm-hmm. Agreed.
It's supposed to be 2 movies.
Yeah, I agree with that 100%. I just think that I don't know, like Jessica Chastain in Dark Phoenix was a wasted character. The best parts of that movie were, I mean, Jennifer Lawrence too was wasted in that. I mean, the best things about the movie were Sophie Turner and Michael Fassbender.
Right. No, I agree.
Yeah. Like and like when they were on screen, it was strong, and they needed more of it. And like that, I don't know. That ending did look like Captain Marvel though. When they were saying how they had to reshoot it because it looked too similar, you could tell what movie they were talking about. It was definitely Captain Marvel. Yeah, but the train sequence was fucking fantastic. The action sequence itself on the train.
Yeah, the fight scenes in the train, that was great. I loved it.
That was awesome, man. That was one of the best. Ian, where'd you go? He's smelling his own farts over there or something.
I think he disappeared on us.
Yeah.
Sorry. I'm in the middle of trying to get something to eat real fast while you're talking.
Do you?
There's a lot of movies you guys are talking about at the moment that I've missed.
Oh, so, no, so you're good. Yeah, go ahead. Get your food, bro.
Real quick. So for the next podcast, do me a favor, just in case we do some interjections and shit, like we are right now. Yeah. Send me a list of movies to watch, and I'll get them watched.
Okay. Cool. That sounds like a fun plan. Mark, chime in on that. Give this kid some movies to watch.
Some movies to watch.
Yeah.
Should we talk about horror movies since it's Halloween?
Yeah, let's do it. What have you watched anything this October? Or you just say you saw Scream and
I watched Scream last night at the drive-in, and Sleepaway Camp.
Yeah.
You ever seen Sleepaway Camp?
Yeah, I love Sleepaway Camp. I'm a bigger fan of Sleepaway Camp 2, though. I like 2 better than 1.
Okay.
Yeah, I just thought that two just played into like what I think that franchise's strengths are for the most part. 1 is good though. 1 is good. It's interesting for sure. I just I don't know. It's got that second movie curse, man, that all these franchises have. It seems like I don't know, especially back in the 80s, the second movies were always the better ones. It seemed like a
lot of times. Yeah, I mean, I like Friday the 13th Part 2 better than the second one.
Me too.
Better than the first one. I mean,
right. Yeah, me too. Yeah,
definitely. Yeah, ranks up there as one of my favorites. My favorite of the series was Part 7, though.
Part 7.
Part 7 was.
I'd never heard that. I was just talking. I think it was what was it? 2 weeks ago.
I have to interject. I have to.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. We're talking about Friday the 13th and like how you think the second one's better than the first.
Oh, let me finish my point because I think it's going to tie into what you're about to say. Because 2 weeks ago, I was talking about Friday the 13th on the podcast because I was asking. I threw up a post about what's everybody's favorite. I can't remember what it was. Sequels is what it was. And so somebody had mentioned Friday the 13th, and I was bringing that up, and I was just saying, like, everybody's list of their favorite Friday the 13th movies are different. Like, they always rank Friday the 13th different. It's one of the strangest franchises for that reason. Because Part 7, that's the first time I've heard Part 7. I've heard Part 6 a lot. I've heard my personal favorite's Part 3. I've heard that quite a few times. I've even heard Takes Manhattan a couple times, but that's the first time I've heard 7, so that's interesting. Go ahead, Ian. What were you gonna say?
So the reason why Part 1 will probably never be anybody's like top 1 is because what happened with that director is he was trying so hard to get on Paramount Pictures, and Paramount Pictures just kept refusing him. So finally, this is a fun tidbit. I don't remember.
I can't remember.
He tried so hard to get on them, and they refused. So finally, what happened was he just went around the whole country and just put up movie posters saying, "Come watch this movie on Friday the 13th." And it's supposed to be like whenever the next Friday the 13th was. So finally, the time comes rolling around, and these movie theaters keep calling up Paramount, and they're like, "Where's this movie at that you guys say you're having?" So they figure out who it was. They call him up. They're like, "You have a fucking week to make this, and you have this budget. Get it done. There's your chance. You'll get on Paramount Pictures if you make this work." And it became a fucking hit. Dude filmed it in a week. The grandma of horror, Mrs. Voorhees, hated the role. She didn't want to do the role. She did it just to buy a new car because it was $20,000 in her pocket.
What was that documentary? I've seen this in a documentary somewhere.
But I can kind of agree with Mark. Part 7 is fucking great. My personal favorite though is part 5 because I love.
See, everybody's is different. That's what I was saying. Like
I love Tommy Wiseau. Not Tommy Wiseau. I love Tommy Wiseau. But oh God, what is his name? I call him Tommy Salami.
Tommy Wallace, isn't it?
No. Tommy Jarvis. Tommy Jarvis. Yes. I love that they brought him back.
Originally played by Corey Feldman.
Have you guys seen The Room?
Yeah. Mark can talk about The Room in person all day. Mark will talk about The Room all day.
Have you seen it in theaters?
No. Yeah, I saw it in theaters. I saw it with Tommy. It's great.
It is the best experience I've ever had in my life. That was the first time I ever watched the movie. Tommy was there. My friend Maddie convinced me to go, and it was like the best experience I could have ever had.
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree. It's amazing.
I love that movie. I mean, for what it is, I love that movie. I mean,
oh yeah,
Disaster Artist was great, by the way, too. Disaster Artist was fantastic.
Apparently, Disaster Artist was a little bit.
Disaster Artist was fantastic.
Yeah,
apparently, Disaster Artist depicted it a little bit further than what it was.
What do you mean? Oh, like falsely?
A little bit. Well, just to fit the movie, I guess.
Everything's dramatized. Everything's dramatized.
Yeah.
When you make things like that, it's gonna be.
So like Tommy Wiseau, to get Greg to read the script, he had to pay him like $60,000 just to get him to read the script, and bought him a new SUV. And dude was like, all right, fine, fuck it, I'm part of your movie, I guess. Yeah,
what was the, I don't know, man. Like there was some other detail in there that like I can't remember. Oh, you know what I'm thinking about? Like how Franco got Tommy Wiseau to sign away his life rights. Have you ever heard this story? So he basically told Tommy like that Tommy's deal was that he had to have a scene in the movie in order for Franco to sign his life rights. And so he agreed to it, but he didn't tell him it was going to be just the post-credit scene. But it was the only way to get Tommy to sign away the rights, and because the other thing was like Tommy would record shit all the time, like on a tape recorder, so Franco got access to all that just for recording a post-credit scene with him.
That's hilarious.
Yeah.
You know what's really fucked up about it is that like this man probably has some really severe mental issues. Yeah. Or he's actually a vampire from Transylvania.
He might actually be a vampire.
I'm okay with he's probably a vampire.
Probably is like that. Yeah, I mean, if vampires exist, it's weird we haven't seen one yet, right? But
Tommy Wiseau is it?
Tommy Wiseau,
he's the only vampire.
That has to be.
We have seen him, yeah.
He's so skinny because he refuses to feed.
Maybe he is Count Dracula.
Yo, on a legitimate note, pull up a younger picture of Tommy Wiseau, and pull up a picture of Vlad the Impaler. There you go.
Yeah.
The resemblance is almost uncanny.
Yeah, probably.
Wow.
I can imagine so. Yeah. But yeah, so we are going on hour 30 here, so we're probably gonna have to wrap up. But hey guys, it's been awesome talking to you. Thank you both for coming on.
Hold on, horror movies. Give me some horror movies to watch.
Oh, list them for you. Okay, we're gonna send them out. Yeah. Oh, real quick, let me mention this too, because before we actually close out here, because I wanted to make sure I got this in. Because Mark, are you a David Lynch guy, or is that just Josh I'm thinking of?
Probably just Josh. I don't mind David Lynch, but I'm not like uber excited. But yeah.
Well, one of the ones I wanted to mention that I just rewatched recently was Eraserhead. And I know I saw that when I was a kid, but it was like a made-for-TV version of it, so like I'd never actually seen it with like all its disturbing imagery and glory and all that. And goddamn,
I don't think I've ever watched Eraserhead.
It's bizarre as hell, dude. It's awesome.
I can't remember watching it.
Really, Eraserhead? I would actually, Mark. I challenge you to watch it. If you can dig The Lighthouse, I think you'll dig Eraserhead, Mark. I challenge you to watch this one.
I love The Lighthouse, but I also love William Dafoe. So
Yeah,
What
that's
is the
true. I'm trying to
You
think
know.
if there's any. No, there's no like real good cast members in this to attach you to it. So I don't know. Maybe you won't like it. It's
What
got
is
the
The
bizarreness
Lighthouse?
of Eraserhead. What was that?
What is The Lighthouse?
The Lighthouse is the second movie from director Robert Eggers, and if you haven't seen any of Robert Eggers' movies, like I think he's like one of the new horror masters, honestly. Between The Witch and The Lighthouse, I mean, he's been killing it, man. I think.
Oh, I've seen The Witch.
Yeah, so The Lighthouse is the follow up, not a sequel, but his follow up is in terms of his directing. And yeah, dude, it's like it feels like one of those old style like haunted house, very contained type horror films. So
Ooh. So what did you guys think of Blair Witch Project?
the first one?
The second one. Blair Witch, my bad.
Oh, like I mean I didn't see it yet, so
Watch it.
I'm not a big fan of that franchise, to be honest.
Watch the second one. Because I
Yeah.
did not like the first one. Watch the second one.
Did you
The
see
second
that
one
new
was
Blair
actually
Witch, Mark?
I've seen the original and I saw the second one. Is there a new? There's a new one out.
No.
Coming
No,
out too, right?
No,
there?
it's been out. The Blair
No,
Witch.
the second one. The second one's what I'm talking about.
Blair Witch Project 2? Was that's like
It's just Blair Witch.
Blair Witch is 3.
3.
Mm-hmm.
I'm missing a lot.
There was the Blair Witch Project, and
There's Blair Witch Book of Shadows is Blair Witch 2, right?
Right. That's 2, and then there was Blair Witch after that.
Excuse me? I missed one.
Yeah, you are. The Book of Shadows was god awful in my opinion. I'm not
That's
a huge
probably why
fan of the first one
missed it.
either, but I didn't see that new one. I heard a lot of people liked it, so I'm still willing to check it out. So
I did not
Is
like
that-
the first one.
Is that out on Amazon or where's it at?
the new one,
I
don't know.
I know it was on Hulu. I watched it on Hulu when I watched it.
Oh, okay, I have to watch it on Hulu then.
Yeah.
I'm not sure if it's still there because it's been a year, but it most likely still is. And if it is, I suggest it. I think it's actually fantastic because I fucking hated the first one. I thought the first one was like god awful movie.
Yeah.
But the second one actually kept me interested.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, oh, by the way, I've been watching, speaking of David Lynch, I've also been watching Twin Peaks here lately. I don't know if anybody's gotten into it, but that's one of the best. It's a great show, man. I mean, everybody's been hyping it up to me forever, and I actually, now I see the hype. It's pretty fucking great.
I'll give it
Really?
a shot.
I like it so far. I mean,
I've never took the deep dive into it.
I haven't finished it yet, but I recommend trying it. Like, the pilot is one of the better pilots I've ever seen because it really hooks you in. So,
Really?
like, yeah. Like, that's rare for a pilot. Like, it's a long pilot. It's like an hour and a half, the pilot. But then, like, the rest of the episodes are like 45 minutes. So it's like normal after that. But, like, the pilot's really, really good because it hooks you. And there's like not a lot of stuff that could do that. When you really think about TV pilots, like what's a good TV pilot? There's really not a lot. Like pilot.
Personally,
ones.
I really like I like the Haunting of Hill House.
Oh, that is a good pilot. I haven't seen the whole show yet, so don't.
You haven't seen it? Oh my god!
I saw the pilot though. And I like the pilot. The pilot was very good. Okay, because I want to see the Bly Manor one too. So I'm gonna watch Hill House.
Is that out on Netflix? Because I asked somebody and they were like they never responded, but people were like, "Yo, Bly Manor is fucking great."
I think it's out now. Yeah, I know that
I'm watching that as soon as we're off here.
Yeah, I know the initial reviews.
I think it's out.
I know the initial reviews came out, and like most of them have been pretty positive. So
phenomenal.
Yeah.
I love that show. I honestly like it's toxic as fuck. I love it.
Though Mike Flanagan created that, I actually think he's a really underrated horror director, or underappreciated. I didn't watch Doctor Sleep for my own personal reasons, but like everything else he's done, like when you're talking about like Oculus was awesome.
I don't think I watched Oculus or Doctor Sleep.
Yeah, and then the other one he did that was really underrated. Well, not underrated. The people that saw it liked it. Oculus is the one with the mirrors. It's the house that has mirrors in it, but there's like a lot of really cool twists and stuff in there. It's not mirrors though. It's not.
Doctor Sleep is great.
I need to watch it maybe.
Can I do a spoiler with that with Oculus?
Yeah, because it's old.
Is that the one where the fucking brother and sister kill each other essentially?
I don't remember that they necessarily kill each other, but they are.
They might as well have.
Yeah.
It was a brother and sister directing some fucking film throughout that house, right?
Yeah. You didn't like that movie?
I hated it.
I think it's underrated.
It was boring.
I think it's very underrated.
boring as shit. But his direct, like, if it's the same dude that directed that's directing.
Well, yeah, he does Hill House too. So
yeah, no, he did phenomenal on Hill House. I think Hill House is fantastic.
So Hill House is amazing.
Yeah, and the other one he did. Hold on,
non-spoiler.
Sorry, hold on.
Spoiler.
What was that? No, go ahead, real quick.
Spoiler, but non-spoiler. While you're watching it, you'll feel like you're being watched.
Oh, okay.
You'll probably see as to why throughout watching it, but when you see as to why, let me know because I want to see if you catch it as fast as I did.
Okay. No, I thought the pilot was pretty creepy. Honestly, like I enjoyed that.
Did you feel like you were being watched? I don't remember. It
was an eerie feeling. I can at least say I had an eerie feeling about it, but it's been a while since I checked it out, so I'll go back.
Well, once you realize what the fuck I'm talking about, it no longer becomes eerie. It's just like, it's gross. Stop.
The other one that Mike Flanagan did, which is more overlooked than underrated, was the second Ouija movie, which was the prequel to the first one. Because the first one sucked, but that second one was really good.
Never watched them.
Yeah, it's a really good.
I haven't watched those either.
Yeah, watch the second one, which is actually the first one because it's a prequel. Origins of Evil is the one you got to see. Ouija Origins of Evil.
Send me some names for sure.
All right, guys. Listen, so we've been going on here for a long time. It's fun to talk to you guys. Hope to do it again soon. Ian's over there eating cereal, which is wonderful.
It's Alfredo.
Oh, is it? I love Alfredo.
It's some shitty store mix Alfredo, but it's good enough.
Yeah. All right, we've kept Mark past his bedtime, so we gotta get going. All right. So thank you guys for joining, and appreciate it. And let's hope to see you guys again. Oh, by the way, is there where you guys at social media? Where can people find you, Ian?
If you want to find me on Instagram and be annoyed by my music shit, it's Jutacular Ian. Instead of spectacular, it's Jutacular. You literally just get rid of the SPEC. There you go.
Right on, dude. And then Mark, is there anything you want to plug?
Be sweet to Mark on Instagram.
Mark, I will definitely be sweet to you.
Be sweet. The number 2, Mark. There you go.
I didn't even know that was your handle. I'll go follow you now. I think I do, but I don't know.
I'm already following you.
There you go.
Right on, guys. So anyway, so like the video once again, hit that subscribe button below, share this with your friends, do all that. It was great to be here and talk some geeky shit. My name's Don Martino. Always. I will see you guys on Saturday.
Hey,
yeah.
Did you list your handle? Because I'm gonna share this to my Facebook.
My stuff will be in the description below, and if you guys want, I can put your stuff in the description below. So you can follow me on Twitter and Instagram down there. And yeah, check this out. Always share this with your friends. Leave feedback in the comment section. I think I said all that already, so we're gonna wrap up. Never a good way to close these things, but I will see you guys next time. Bye bye.